Live. Oh, I thought we were waiting.
Shit, we live now.
I was saying we live now. Yeah, we already late as it is. Yes. Welcome to episode, what is this, 266 of Grown Women Gaming.
Yes,
I'm your host, CHAREECE, for today. We're going to do our intros and what we've been playing this week. DELILAH had to pop out real quick. Hopefully she can join us in a little bit. But yeah, so we're going to start right below us. Or you know what? We're going to start right below us. And so that'll be LBOOGIE. All right. I am LBOOGIE0208. Thank you for coming to see us this Saturday. We appreciate every single one of y'all. We are getting extremely close to PAX. I'm getting so excited. I need this vacation, even though it's a working vacation. But yeah, I'm ready. Oh, are we two doing what we've been playing? Mm-hmm. All right. So I've been playing a lot of, well, not even a lot. I've been playing Baldur's Gate when I get a chance to. Work has been crazy. But when I do get a chance, I'm trying to play Baldur's Gate. And basically there, I'm finishing the Goblin area. I think I'm at the last part of the Goblin area. So they were mad at me, right? Because I killed their queen. And or their leader, whoever the blue lady was. And I'm wearing her clothes. So not only did I kill her, but I put on her clothes after and left her booty butt naked in the dirt. So I'm wearing her clothes and I'm back at the camp. They immediately started attacking me. So I'm just trying to do section by section, killing them off, saving, and going to the camp and like getting, refreshed and stuff. So like finally it's like I've been like beat up basically the first couple of weeks playing, and now I think I finally get how to play this game. And I know that I have to save. I know, like now I know, okay, I know there's enemies here. So, bitch, sneak, right? Sneak a little bit, because I noticed that if I sneak a little bit, then I get extra hits that don't cost once you get into the actual fight. Because once you get into the fight, everything is set. Like all your spells and stuff like that, all that's set. So if you're able to sneak, not only do you catch them off guard and you get to get a couple of rounds in on them, but they're surprised. They're surprised. So I get a free hit in, then I'm able to position all my other people and get free hits in on them as they engage in the fight, and then we start the fight. So I'm learning, getting better. So I'm enjoying the game much more now because I know how to play the game. Before, like I said, and it's exactly what I said, right, CHAREECE? I feel like I'm like stumbling through the game, and that's definitely what was happening. So save is your best friend if you're gonna play Baldur's Gate. I think I might get Lady on that game later on tonight.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Because she's getting tired of Remnant. So
how to play Baldur's Gate? You gonna pressure me to get it?
That, or it'll be off your wish list, because I've noticed that it's on your wish list.
Oh, what? It
is? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can run it. I can run it now.
Right, you can run it now, so we have to be able to see it on the PC. And if you haven't noticed, look at Lady with the new PC setup. She's looking all nice and crystal clear and shit.
Yo, I had a whole filter for the past few years. And with the straight filter all over this shit. I'm like,
yeah.
I really.
Are you kicking yourself for taking so long?
A little bit, but I know that I'm not the building the PC type of person. I am not. I tried. It was stressful. Shout out to the butter knife, because the butter knife helped me beat. The butter knife helped me build this PC. So
shout out to the butter knife.
That's
a shirt. No one's gonna know what you're talking about, by the way, but it's be hilarious.
Yeah, because if y'all didn't know, when I first built, I did a PC building stream on the first part, and I didn't have the right screwdriver, so I had a butter knife.
You have a flathead screwdriver, so she pulled out
the butter knife. So, but yeah, is it my turn? I didn't want to cut nobody off.
Yeah, you're right below me, so you're good to go. Okay. I'm done now. Oh, wait. I played COD last night with Lady and Stitch and those folks, and COD is COD. But I'm kind of hyped for the new game. Not necessarily this season.
Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 3. So I'm a little bit hyped, but also skeptical because so many people are saying that they're hyped about it after seeing it, which I don't know. You know, I always get my like conspiracy theory hat sometimes where it's like, you know, are they like telling these people, you know, to be hyped so that they can sell this game? Because so many people were upset. I don't know if you knew, but like so many people were upset leading up to this last announcement because of all the things that had been leaked and stuff. And it was just like not going to be the game that it seemed like it was going to be. It seemed like it was going to be like a DLC, right? And now they're saying, no, you're getting a full story, which, you know, that's what I'm here for. You get a full story. And it seems like it's really going to be like a full fleshed out Modern Warfare. So excited, but I think it's going to be the last one for a while because, you know, we got that deal. Ain't nothing happening.
Man, they wrote a quick story and tossed them the old ass maps. Just
I know.
refresh.
That's what I see. That's what I'm saying. And you're just like, is it really like, are you really hyped, or is it like you play Call of Duty so much that you're just ready for something new?
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
For me, Call of Duty, it's not so much the story, it's the maps. They got Modern Warfare 2 and 3 maps remastered. That's what I'm in for. Upgraded lobbies so I can be able to play, you know? And Makarov, if you don't know who Makarov is, you better look up the storyline if you played Modern Warfare 2 and 3 back in the days. So, and I'm practicing to be competitive in the shooting game, so I gotta get it. It's an investment at this point. So, I had fun playing with you, LBOOGIE. I just don't know. Last night, I don't know what happened. We was just getting the sweatiest lobbies. It wasn't the best. It was fun with friends.
I was not doing well at all. I'll let you know right now. I hadn't played in like over a month and I wasn't doing well. I think that last game when I was ready to be done, I had 3 kills.
Yeah.
3 kills.
I'm like, I got 7 captures and we lost. You know what I'm saying? So, but I am excited about Modern Warfare 3. I'm on a cop it. It's a cop. Remnant 2, I played that. The thing about that game, it's the biggest gripe with that game for me is the fucking map, man. I wish they would have gave me a marker or something to go where I need to go. Because it's been plenty of times that I went around the fucking dungeon like twice trying to find a spot so I can, you know, continue on with the story. I think wasn't I played last night with you, LBOOGIE, when I said, God damn, I went all the way around. And you started laughing last night. I was like, man.
Yeah, they're like, yeah. I mean, you have that little mini map it looked like on the right.
Yeah, but still, I mean, they could have did it better with the mapping layout. I mean, that's like my only right.
You can't do like waypoints and stuff, right?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, that's a little bit of my gripe with Baldur's Gate too. Like, the map doesn't automatically orient to the way that you're facing. So a lot of times you know that something is in another direction when you go to look at the map, but then when you come to your character, you could be facing in a different direction and you're trying to figure out how to get oriented to the direction that the regular map is. And also, side note, CHAREECE, do you know how to find coordinates? Because I've seen on a lot of guides, people be like, oh, they're at X, whatever, Y, whatever. And I'm like, where the hell do you put in coordinates on the map? Yeah.
Okay.
I can find out. Right. But yeah, there's like if you're looking for a particular area or a particular like secret or something, go to this location. Yeah, I've seen it before. That way you're gonna be like needle in a haystack type of thing.
Yeah.
Delilah, why you ain't tell me about the puzzles? You mute, girl.
You muted.
There's only a handful of them. That's why it's not like it's a core part of the game.
Okay, but
You know.
man, it was that world with the poker cards, the
Poker card.
Y'all-
Well, what you do the planetarium one? That junk.
That's all right. I'm about to Google that shit.
Just Google it. Just Google it. It took me too long. I was like, after almost 30 minutes trying it, I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm honestly enjoying it. I'm honestly enjoying Remnant 2. I don't even know. I gotta get like my second archetype, I guess, because I'm.
You don't have a second archetype?
No, I'm on power level 9.
You don't need to be a high power. You could have got your second archetype in the same time you got your first one. It's just you have to find a relic and upgrade that relic. I'll show you.
I bought a metal coin. I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah, but you gotta go take it to the dude that gives you the hearts.
Oh,
so when you in Remnant, when you go to the dude who's in the high tower, you know what I'm talking about? He's he's on the opposite side of the map at the top. Go to him and tell him about that same piece, that coin that you got, and he will upgrade it for you, and then you'll be able to select that archetype.
Okay, because right now I didn't understand how
I absolutely hate the way they did that, because it's like if you don't know to do that, you won't know.
Yeah,
they say it, but if people don't read, so if you didn't read it,
I didn't read shit. So I'm gonna do that. And then I just played a little bit of RimWorld on the PC just to test it out a little bit after the build, just to try it out. And that was it. That's all I've been playing this week.
Yeah. What?
All right, Delilah.
It sound like a motor or something. That was weird. Anyway, for me, so first of all, welcome everybody to the show. What I've been playing. So clearly, Remnant 2. I'm with the last act, final boss area, and it's tough. Like, I done played that thing, the boss, at least 20 times. It's very difficult. I think it's because I got the wrong gear and the wrong amulet and stuff, so I need to figure out how to shuffle up the combination of skills and protective things that I need in order to beat the boss. But I think I can get it to the second part, but it's tough. I don't want to spoil too much if you're playing it, so I'll leave it there.
Don't spoil it.
The other game that I started playing this morning was Bum Rush Cyberpunk on PC. I'm sorry, but I started playing that game and I couldn't stop smiling from the time I started the game, because it's just, if you like from back in the day, Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future, the vibe is so on point. It did such a good job with they did such a great job with the controls and the way it feels and the music, and it's such a throwback to Jet Set, and I'm absolutely loving Bum Rush Cyberpunk. And it's out now on Switch and on PC, but it's coming to PlayStation and Xbox September 1st, which, that for me, that's Starfield Day. So that's why I decided to get it on PC, because I figure I'm not going to get a chance to probably play it if I don't. So, but yeah, check that out. If you, like I said, if you like, 90s hip hop, that Jet Set Radio vibe is so on point, y'all. It checks all the boxes. Such a good game. From the way you use your grinding, and you can still tag things and paint walls. It's dope, y'all. I'm so excited to play more of that game. So yeah, that's it.
All right, is that all, Delilah?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's really been those two games, Remnant 2 and Bum Rush Cyberpunk.
All right. Well, I like Boogie. I've been playing Baldur's Gate, but I think she's ahead of me. I just finished the Goblin Camp. I don't know, we have the combat in that game is so intricate that you have to take your time. A whole battle can take a good hour and a half, and you're just doing one thing. So you can't really play unless you have a good 2-3 hours to sit down and go through your characters and plan stuff out. So there's that. And so now I try to go to the next area, but it was like, nah, Helfer, you was not high enough. So I turned around and went the other direction. And so I'm just gonna stay in the area that I am and do like mini quests, because I'm still looking for the hag lady that Boogie was talking about. And I think there's other ones, because I ran up on this people who were like, I don't know, they were just standing there and all of a sudden they just attacked me. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what that was about. But again, the choices matter. The like Baldur's Gate is everything. If you're an RPG fan, you've got to play Baldur's Gate. It's
like,
on point.
Yeah, I tweeted it out. You're.
I was gonna say, but y'all, I know, like when y'all initially talked about it, y'all were saying that I might not like it because of the fact that it's slow paced and it's not enough action, but it's definitely true RPG, right?
Oh, this is a D&D game.
Yeah.
So hearing y'all talk about it like every day, and it like in our
like every day,
like the FOMO is real. Like the FOMO is.
Well, I suggest just because I wish they did a demo, but like even when it was in early access, you had to pay full price for it. So like,
right.
I don't even know if they'll do a demo. But on the plus side, it's gonna come out of Xbox sometime next year. Supposedly next year. Yeah. So I guess they might do a demo then, because again, not everybody's gonna like this type of game. Yeah. I do have all of my characters. I think I have all of my characters. There are some that comes later on in the game. I have figured out who I'm going to romance. If you're in our Discord, you already know who this is. But yeah, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so far it's my game of the year. So far.
Dang. Wait a minute, so many games now.
I know, right? Like it might change.
What about Hogwarts? What about Hogwarts?
Because this is more of an RPG than Hogwarts. Like this is a true now that RPG. This is out, it made you feel like, well, damn, Hogwarts didn't do as well as they
Diablo
could have done. You know, as far as like
not even Diablo. Like Diablo.
No. Diablo gets knocked down because of their season pass model. Like if it was just a base game, and they waited like maybe 3-6 months and came out with a whole new expansion. Yeah. Oh, that would be so much better.
Which shout out to Jen, because she just put out an article on Windows Central talking about how even though she is an absolute fan of Diablo, they should have waited. Like this was too soon for a new season. And it like ruined all of its hype that it had built up. Like all of its momentum just deflated.
Should have waited before they changed all those changes.
Right.
Yeah, because again, with Diablo, like what's the point of us trying to get our characters up to level 100 when we got to turn around in like a week and a half and do whole new characters? Like it made no sense. So yeah. And then I also was playing Genshin because they had their 4.0 update this week, whole new country, whole new storyline. And it was excellent. It was for a game that is at this point, 3-4 years old, they are constantly updating it, constantly changing adding new features, changing new things. Like now you can swim underwater, you've combat underwater, you have again they have very dark storyline now, with murder and mayhem. Like this is a very dark game, people. Don't let the colorful characters confuse you. It is very dark. Somebody got murdered in the front of our eyes, and it was on and popping since then. But yeah, so, and then besides my little mobile games, that's all I've been playing this week. So, but yeah, so let's jump into these topics real quick. See what's been going on around here. First of all, I don't know if anybody's heard the Xbox 360. That's long. I don't even know how long ago that was. That was 2 systems ago. So a good 10-15 years, if not longer. Is shut down its online marketplace. That was going to be, I think, at the end of this year. But what people failed to realize, though, because everything is so how Microsoft has set up their store, you can still purchase these games on your Series X, your Series S, even your Xbox One. So like it's not like these games are disappearing. It's just not, you won't be able to purchase them through the 360. And apparently there was some miscommunication. Maybe people didn't read their articles like they were supposed to. Because I saw a couple of folks online that was like talking about this, and they was couldn't understand. They was talking about how physical media is king, which physical media is good, but like not everybody got a room for all that stuff. Because I know I don't have room for all the games I've bought over the years.
Man.
So,
Right.
yeah,
If something happens, natural disaster, then
that stuff is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember back in college, Lila, when somebody stole all my games?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I cried that day.
Look, college was wild, bro. People who would like broke college student need books, your stuff might end up missing. Like,
yeah. But yeah, so if y'all got anything to say on the store closing down,
I don't really have too much to say. I think, in the past, I would say 2 years, I've only made a couple of like back compact game purchases from that store specifically, where I actually like turned on my 360 and went to the store and like literally looked for the, I've only done that maybe twice.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's not, to me, this is kind of like a natural progression of things. And I'm still able to access my back compat library through, the current UI that we have for the series. So for me, it's kind of like a non-issue, right? But I did see some of the comments on Twitter and some people mentioning some that it was like a thing or a situation. And then to some point, like I agree that physical media is important to an extent, but also, having the ability to access it digitally is equally as important these days. I mean, that's just how media is right now. All your music is digital. Most of your movies, like if you don't see them in theaters, you rent them digitally and watch them, or you buy them digitally and watch them. It's just the way things are now. And so the games are still there. Just have to access them differently. That's pretty much it.
all right. Anything else? Anybody else?
I just don't understand the fake rage. That was my I think it was
fake outrage kind of thing.
Fake outrage. I also haven't purchased anything from the Xbox 360 store, but I'll pour 40 out for them because that gave us a lot of memories that you have to like. When I think about the Xbox 360 store, I think about getting the 1,500 Microsoft points, the 5,000 Microsoft points that you get from GameStop, and say that you want to get a map pack or a Call of Duty game or whatever, something for your avatar. You need those points. I just remember scratching it and big old controller and just the memory of just actually finding out what is good for me, what is not good for me, because that's where I started with my own console. So, but as they're adapting, they have to do something different, and they probably putting the resources to something else. I mean, who really on 360?
I'm sure there's somebody like
for back-to-back, that's different, but actual, I have my 360 connected. I mean, the margin have to be like very small. So I'm let it do what it do. I'm still keep playing my games, and if I really want it that much, I have the Microsoft store. So
yeah.
All right, before we move on, we're going to give a shout out to Bunty for our $10 super chats. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies. Hope y'all weekend is going well. What y'all think about Disney about to stop making this? What is going on with Disney? What is this? What is going on with Disney?
Y'all should be the Disney experts, huh?
Nah.
I didn't hear anything about the stock having issues, but what happened?
Somebody stop making this. They're gonna stop. Are we going straight digital? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can see them doing that.
Yeah,
because they want to funnel you into their service.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I guess.
And now that they've gotten everything that they needed to get from like Hulu and stuff, now they don't even want Hulu no more. They got what they needed out of it,
Yeah. Hey, so are y'all? You know what? We're talking about digital anyway, and the translation between physical media and digital. So I can't say that I'm surprised, to be honest.
Nah, I'm not surprised either.
Makes me sad though, because if we go strictly to streaming and digital, like there's no more like DV inserts. We don't get game manuals anymore. So like that was the best thing about getting a new game is reading the manual.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
One thing though, I think it should be a requirement, and which I think with music you're able to do that, and even with books you're able to download them, like to play them on different devices offline. I think that when it comes to like the movies and stuff, like it should definitely be an offline mode, just in case the Wi-Fi go out or the internet goes out. Like I still want to be able to access my media. So I think that's important. I think that should be part of the requirement with some of these things. And so I know that's a little harder to do with games because they're just so large in size, but I still think that it should be a thing.
All right.
The internet should be I was going to add, the internet should be a utility by this point. Because we need it for everyday life now. Like for paying bills, for everything. So
looking for a job?
Oh, that's
ordering some t-shirts.
Also to our parents in the audience, you might want to contact your school and your internet service provider, because there is a program that lets you get your internet for a discounted price here in the state of Georgia. You can get yours for $30 a month. You might want to look into that. Your local librarian at work. So yeah, but you would need like proof of that your child is in school, proof of your bill, and you have to send in the application.
The subsidy for the internet.
Yep, I don't know. I know it's in Georgia. I don't know about other states, so you might want to look into that.
Yeah, almost every state.
Good. There you go.
I don't know about the Midwest though. Y'all be on your own shit.
No, that's right.
Hey, we trying here, like, so y'all might want to check with y'all people.
They be saying some outlandish shit be happening. I'm like, for real?
So hey, we tried. A couple of PSA real quick. I know we got a couple of Alan Wake fans in here. Your game got moved back a week. It's now October 24th instead of the 17th. And for me, Assassin's Creed got moved up a week.
Cause it went go, baby.
I know, right? So fall game
really hype. Pause. Wait, y'all really hype about Assassin's Creed?
I am, believe it or not. I really am, because it's going back to the original formula that we're assassins and not just murderers for hire, which is nothing wrong for that. But like
a Viking this got ties to that bloodline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you got away from what made you Assassin's Creed. And so we're trying to go back to that. And I like the dude who is the main character, and I like the time period. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna work with it.
When did the last one come out? When did the Viking one come out?
About 3 years ago. They supported that game for 2.5 years, I want to say. Like up until earlier this year, they were supporting.
They didn't have Assassin's Creed last year, is what you're saying?
Yep. They did not. They have not had the Viking was the last one. That was, I want to say 2-3 years ago.
Wow. Okay. I don't feel like looking it up, but yeah, I trust you.
I'm not too worried about Alan Wake, but I'm gonna wait till one of y'all play that Assassin's Creed first, because if it's not looking like it's supposed to look, I ain't getting it.
I got you, girl. I've already decided to take one for the team for that one.
I might have to wait on the review. CHAREECE's review for sure.
CHAREECE's review.
Or Boogie's, because you're picking it up too, right, Boogie?
Most likely.
Yeah.
What about Alan Wake?
I'll probably pick up Alan Wake too.
The thing is, I loved the first Alan Wake, and it was more suspense. It was scary. But you know what? I didn't even beat it because I got to the part, and then it got real scary, and I stopped. Right. And then I watched what happened and read about what happened. Because y'all know I can't play scary games like that. But this second one looks even more scarier and looks even more like survival horror. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch Shakira's play it or something.
And that's like a challenge.
No, it don't. It legit don't. No, it don't.
Yeah.
I already just said, y'all listen to it.
Hey, you heard that, Al? That sounded like a little challenge.
Look, I literally just said that I want Shakira's play the game. Did I just say that?
I know that, but what I heard was, this might be a challenge.
Right?
You set yourself up for that one.
Yeah, you did.
That might not be what you said, but that's what they heard.
Right. Translation.
Yeah.
This shit sound like we want to watch you play.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
We're not.
I don't know why.
We're not. That's not in the. No, we're not doing that.
Why not?
I just be like, how much y'all want? I'll pay y'all. There we go. We done.
What the hell?
You can't do that. That's not fair.
I know.
That's
How
not
should you
fair.
be like, I just gonna pay y'all. Leave me alone.
I don't want to play it. That's all I'm
You
saying.
can't throw money
But
at
you
it.
gonna play it anyway. What you talking about?
Man, look.
You can play anyway, so why you can't stream it?
I said I wanted to see this because I'm really curious about the story. That's really the only reason. Like, because that story, the writing of Alan Wake is really good. So story is what I'm interested in with Alan Wake 2. And also, I've been wanting to add a sequel to that game for a long time. And so the fact that it's actually happening is big. That's a big deal. I knew that a few years ago when Microsoft sold the rights back to Remedy that, look, they don't make another one. Like, I just knew the kind of like the writing was on the wall and it eventually happened. So I'm excited for that team and the fact that it's finally coming out. But as far as me streaming it and playing it, well, y'all, nah, we ain't doing that. Like I said, I will watch somebody else play, or I will rewatch the movie or something. But come on,
Why are you being scary?
I just hope it's not like survival horror, like Resident Evil kind of thing.
Okay,
I
I have
think
a question.
I think it's survival horror light.
Like,
I
I just hope it's not scary. The
Maybe like
medium,
a medium?
come on. I couldn't even finish the medium.
Maybe. Look, that's okay.
And the story on that was crazy because you just like the stuff, the tones and the way they went there on the medium was wild. With the little girl and stuff. I didn't even expect them to go there with that game, but they did. It was like, whoa. But yeah, I'm already scarred from that. I don't even want to. Y'all just maybe somebody else can play it, and then boom.
I ain't played the first. See, I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna mess with it because I have not played the first one.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a different vibe, like from the first one anyway.
So, do you have to play the first one?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna sum up the first. I think they probably
do like a summary.
Yeah,
okay, well,
it's been so long. That game came out
10 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So
I think that's why they got that girl playing it, because she's more for new characters who was not there for the first game. Right. So they introducing her to introduce people to the world of Alan Wake.
Mm-hmm. And apparently in the game you can swap between Alan Wake and her, and like different things that happen and stuff. Sorry. So.
All right, then. So that was our PSA. Now we're going to go into our news somewhat. And what is up with Embracer Group? Apparently they had a $2 billion deal fall through. I posted about this in one of the articles that I sent to y'all. And now they are selling off studios because profits are not good. But one of the reasons why I picked the gameplay today is that Remnant 2 is one of their games, and it sold well. Dead Island 2 also sold well. I don't know about that. I don't know about
Dead Island 2.
Ooh. You know what? You might be right now, because when that game first popped out, it really got decent reviews. But I didn't hear anything else about it. Like, I don't even know one person who actually played it. Okay.
Because it was like other stuff came out, and I don't know.
It got buried.
There's not a lot of replayability, I don't feel like, in those hack slash type games. I don't know.
Well, they did have multiple characters, and then they have like a tie-in with what was the other game? The game you played, Boogie. Which one? The Soul Saints. Oh my god, brain fart here. With the it's coming to me. Watch at the end of the show. But like, this is their parent company. Embracer Group is having issues.
My man. No.
But yeah, so does anybody have any comments about, because right now, like I said, they're selling off studios. They couldn't close this deal, and Embracer Group is one of those groups that are always buying studios. So anybody got any comments, questions, concerns? Like, it's like maybe they screwed up, or maybe they extended themselves too far. What do you think?
I think the thing for me, I think they overhyped Dead Island 2. It was supposed to be I think that big ass gap in between the first and the second title really hurt them. They should have trimmed the gap a little bit, because I didn't see enough advertisement for it. I didn't see like a lot of YouTubers or people that I know playing. The only person that I know that was playing Dead Island 2 was the Mad Queen when she was streaming it. That was the only person that I know of that I know was playing that game. So, but I don't know, Remnant, it's been okay. I just don't know. They just got to figure it out and hope for the best, because I'm telling you, they doing these companies like dropping them left and right if they're not like producing enough, money or content. So that's what I got to say about that.
Anybody else?
I know it's interesting because, I mean, they are a big player in the space, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got THQ Nordic and like Gearbox, and like it's amazing. Their catalog of studios and like developers is ridiculous. Like, it's a huge list. So I hate to hear that they're gonna be kind of like, I'm guessing, kind of trying to trim it down, or
they are
like that. So it's kind of it's unfortunate, but hopefully everybody come out on the other end in a good space, right? Because just because you consolidate studios or you merge things together doesn't necessarily mean people are going to be out of jobs and things like that. They could be just trying to bring it down to a more manageable size without a ton of layoffs. Now, granted, that's hard to do, but I mean, because the list is, I was just pulling up the list, and it's gigantic. They have 131 internal game development studios. Damn. That's hard. That's a lot to manage. 131, right? With over 15,000 employees. So, like I said, when I say as far as like making it more manageable, it's like taking that 131 and instead of having 131 studios to manage, you keep the 15,000 employees, but you break it out on a smaller amount of studios, so it's more manageable. Is what I mean. And like I said, I would hate people to lose their jobs with this. So it should be interesting. Obviously, the way the industry works, we'll know in a few years, right? Yeah. How it all shakes out.
Yeah.
But man, I love their games. I ain't gonna hold you. Like they catalog is pretty tough. So because I think they recently announced, THQ recently announced Last Ronin, the Ninja Turtles game about the lone turtle that's that whole story arc with that graphic novel about the turtle that on the last living Ninja Turtle, basically. And so they announced a game about that I definitely want to play. So I want that studio to be around in order for me to see it, play it. But yeah, we'll see how it shakes out.
All right, Boogie, you got anything? All right. I don't know. I'm still, I guess, thinking over it, because I do think they overextended themselves and they put themselves out there too much. Like, how many people did DELILAH say they had working for them? They had 131 studios.
131 studios, 15,000 people.
That is a lot of people, and I'm sure it is spread out over like multiple countries or whatever. If you got multiple studios like that, like there's no way you can keep track of every little thing, and some stuff is gonna get left behind.
Also, they got Crystal Dynamics, EOS, like they got this. I mean,
their fingers are in a lot of pots, and I think they're about to get burned. I don't know. I hope the people are not affected, not necessarily the company. Nobody likes to be without a job, especially holidays are coming up. It's fall gaming. It's Christmas for us. So let's really going to keep an eye on this. 6 months from now, we'll see where they're at. Maybe they've turned the things around. They've, decided to just stop spending and refocus, restructure their assets into better whatever works for them.
I hope Remnant is going well for them, because Remnant, but to think about Remnant, like, it's not like it's one of those games where you can get a ton of DLC and you have microtransactions. So it's really kind of like it feels like a one-off, right? Like you buy the game and you play it. That's really it. It's not.
So
like,
this game doesn't have microtransactions,
not really. No.
and you don't see any way it can have DLC. Like you don't see like
I do.
story.
I do see. Oh yeah, absolutely. They can open up. They can just release a world anytime, and it'll plug perfectly into the game because the way the game is structured. So yeah, I can definitely see that. I can see them say, okay, yeah, we're going to release a new world or 2 new worlds over the next 6 to months to a year. And like I said, it'll fit perfectly. They can do that for sure, yeah. But I'm just trying to think of like right now, the game, like I said, it's a really good game, and I absolutely love it. So I don't know, beyond that, that's really it right now. Because there's question. It's not like I can go and let me buy this gun and I paid $6 for it. Like it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
gotcha. So, question: how much would you pay for DLC for a Remnant?
$30.
Girl, no.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how much I pay for it for sure. Absolutely.
You can so with that $30,
I pay like more for less. Like in all seriousness, and I absolutely love the game. Right? Like for instance, if they release, because the way that game's built, if they release 2 more worlds or something like that, that's a ton of gameplay. Because with the way Remnant is built, you can re-roll the world. Everything's randomized. The gear you get is very effective gear. It's not like throwaway gear. Oh, I don't need that. You know what I mean? It's very effective gear. Like I said, to me, it's great. Like this game, if I had to, like for right now, as far as guiding, this is up there. Like it's up there for me. This and Hi-Fi Rush is like, those are like top 3. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right then. If anybody has anything else, nothing else to say.
$30. Wait. Because lady, why you saying? Like, I'm curious. Like, lady, why you say? Like, why'd you react to that when I said $30 for DLC? DLC to me is about that much usually.
I guess because I'm not. I didn't play the first one, so I'm not like.
I played only a little bit of the first one, but not like.
Oh, but you played more than me though.
Well, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh, girl,
I didn't play like I knew what the game was about, and I played like the other spin-off games because they got Chronos on VR and they got spin-offs from Remnant that is in this other games.
Okay, but I just think that this base experience will be the only experience I have with Remnant 2 because this game is good. But it's better with friends, and I'm mainly playing by myself, which can be frustrating sometimes. So, I paid $30 for DLC to play by myself.
I have.
You gotta think about though, like the way, like I'm used to playing. I play single player games a lot, so it's not like I have to depend on somebody to enjoy a game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So different strokes for different folks, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
All right. I don't know. Like I said, I've paid full price for DLC before. I don't know. I'm weird, so I can't really judge any of y'all price points because I'd have paid $30. I'd have paid more. I've paid less. So as long as it's a good game and I enjoy it, I get extra content to play, I'll pay, or just wait for a sale. Yes. Moving on. Xbox has introduced a new enforcement system. I have put the link in our topics and some highlights. First of all, it is. I even checked it this morning. You can go back and check if anybody has complained against you. I even checked my daughter's, which is interesting. Let me see. Let's see if I can read it correct. Players can receive it.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Players can receive a total of 8 strikes. Each strike remains on record for 6 months. Each strike results in suspension from Xbox social features for varying lengths of time. Every player will begin with a blank state or 0 strikes, and previous enforcements must still be completed. So, and I think this is already in effect now, or if it's very soon, it's going to go in effect. I like the fact that they are actually keep continuously updating their enforcement stuff because, again, people are always updating how they're harassing us. So why not update how their punishments are? and it's like how that you're getting punished for enforcing the for the social features. So you can still play your games to a certain extent. You just will be banned from chat or like messages and stuff like that of that nature until, like, I guess if you just so bad with it, they just straight ban you from Xbox Live. But I don't think they're gonna do that to like a very last resort.
Yeah, even then, I don't think they're ever gonna ban anyone permanently. It looks like the worst is like a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I read. Yeah.
A year's a lot, man. I can't.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody's just gonna do what they normally do, which is create a new account and keep being.
I'm not making a new account. I've had this account for.
But see, that's because you care about your gamer score.
Right.
And
That part. Yeah, you're right.
Like those kind of people, they don't care. They don't care.
That's right.
And my issue was like, which I tweeted about it, was more so like, okay, like I don't really like I don't like that there's not enough explanation about the appeals process and what constitutes for an appeal, because it's kind of a gray area, because it seems like some things have no appeal process, some things have an appeal process, and my fear is that people can just be like, oh, I hate GWG podcasts, and now I want to go hate strike these people. So how do you prevent stuff like that?
I'm sure they thought of that. Like,
yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm sure they thought about that, but they don't talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, because you could say that for the people do that to developers. You know, we hear about it all the time, them getting hate mail. So, I mean, it could happen to anybody. And so, like I said, I'm sure they thought of that. And like you said, but you're right, they should be a little bit more detail on like what happens if that was to happen. Like,
right, because I don't want to get tied up in limbo because they didn't think about it. Because
yeah.
while I like Xbox and I like Microsoft, and I think they do try to do things like this more so than anyone else, PlayStation, nobody else has, you know, these type of rules, these type of child safety rules and stuff like that. But this can be a problem. So if you haven't thought about it, you better think about it. And that's why I'm saying something. So.
Yeah, because I thought even with because I know they had the little thing now where you can do like the voice reporting. I know you remember that, y'all heard about when they had that.
Yeah.
So it's like, even with that, what comes back is very detailed. Like you the voice, it's like who you were talking to. It gets all tight in there. So it's kind of like a proof in the pudding kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you randomly reporting people ain't gonna necessarily work. It has to be something viable. That's what I'm expecting. But who knows, right? We'll see.
It reminds me of in the Xbox 360 days, there was like an approval rating on your profile.
I remember that.
Little stars. Yeah.
There was like an approval rating. And if your shit was like too low or people dislike playing with you too high, they would look through your profile and see what's the problem, and they probably would ban you. So they gotta know how to separate with these strike system. They gotta know how to separate what the legit, honest, genuine concerns are and the bullshit that, you know, somebody got mad at me because I killed them too much on Call of Duty, so they gonna want to report me. You know,
I think that's why, even if that breakdown, that 8-step breakdown, like they had review tiers, like I thought that was interesting too. But Boogie's right. Like, what if you get to like tier 3 and you're like, how did I get this? How did I even get there before the review? Like, what's going on? You know, so yes, it's interesting.
Right. Like, will I have like 3 strikes just off of bullshit before it gets to that point?
I actually check and see that it was nothing.
Yeah. So like now I gotta start checking this bitch to make sure I'm not getting these.
I mean, I guess if you look at it, it's an incentive to be like, well, make sure that I'm not, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to get caught in that pool, right? So maybe it's kind of may have a psychological effect to an extent. I mean, I'm purely hypothetical. I have absolutely no idea like how it's actually gonna work, but yeah.
Yeah, so it says user starts with 0. It says a moderate.
Yo, what's that?
I don't know.
Moderator reviews and categorizes as priority. So I guess before you get your first strike, it says user reported to gamertag, but it also says suspension on your first strike. You get a 1-day suspension.
Oh, hell no, man.
On your second strike, you'll also get a 1-day suspension. On your third, and then that's when you're able to appeal, right? And
so
then
you can be out for 2 days, and then you like, dang,
right.
not gonna pull. Yeah, well.
So on your third strike is 3 days. Your fourth strike is 7 days. Your fifth strike is 14, 6, 21, 7, 60, 8 a year. So it says like after suspension number 2, you can appeal. After suspension number 3, you can appeal. And then I guess they have like a driving school type of method where they'll make you user reads community guidelines and improves behavior.
I know.
So, I appreciate that they're doing this. It's just that we're gonna need, it's gonna need improvement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it also we have to see whether this is going to be effective too, right? Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
like,
right.
This is an effective method to come because we've all been on that side, other side of the mic when we're being harassed, and it's like you feel like you're helpless, like nothing, like you don't know what you can do or what can be done or who to tell or I've left communities because of harassment.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
There's a couple of Facebook communities right now that I'm like, yo, I'm about to leave this shit because y'all just be letting people say whatever the fuck. But so apparently, okay, I don't know if y'all read this part, right? Mm-hmm. So profanity or cheating is a 1 strike.
Man, you tripping?
Right?
No, profanity for real.
Listen,
okay, I'm listening.
Then sexually inappropriate or harassment or bullying is a 2-strike action. So you get 2 strikes for that. And hate speech is a 3-strike. So they're saying if you get a 1 strike, right? You got 1 strike on you. Moderator reviews it and categorizes it as profanity, right? But then somebody else reports you. And the moderator reviews it and is like, oh, this is some hate speech.
Yeah.
Now you got both strikes.
The question is, who's doing the moderating?
Like Xbox employee, I'm assuming.
But like, I need them to have diverse employees also because
right, like that's another layer, right?
Yeah. So I can't cuss. That's what you're saying? I can't fucking cuss?
I mean, it sounds like being game chat, being party chat.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. Party chat with people you could trust. Like,
or better
somebody in your party fucking.
I'd be so jacked up. Like,
I'm glad I read this. Yeah. It's good to know. Mm-hmm. Y'all better read.
So basically, only curse around people you know,
right? Because I'm telling you, I know when these little tweens find out that they can start striking you for saying fuck, Call of Duty about to be wild.
Yeah, especially when they have that. What's the chat when you're like next to people and you can hear them talking and stuff. And there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good thing.
It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, so again, I'm not really sure when this starts, but I'm assuming sometime soon. And I was like, yeah. But on the plus side, you can't check your strikes against you.
Yeah.
I check mine. I check mine right now. I ain't got no strikes.
Yeah, I just check mine too, and I'm able to check everybody in my household. So
yeah, I check my daughters too.
How do you check it? I just want to put it
there's
out.
a link in the
announcement.
The announcement, yeah, and it says you can check your enforcement history, which I guess I'll put this into the chat for everybody who's listening.
Yeah, so they can check if they got strikes.
And make sure you check and see if you have strikes.
And this is another thing. Like, if you get a strike, are they gonna let you know that you have the strike until?
I'm pretty sure it's just like YouTube with that. Like,
yeah, you should get an email. I mean, I would hope.
you know, I would hope so too. Like,
could you imagine?
No
You
phantom
didn't get an email or nothing.
Yeah,
You just go in and you got 4. Like, where these 4 come from?
Oh, Chad, let us know how many strikes you got. Be
Right.
Let
me know if you got a strike already.
I gotta hope nobody has a strike. Like, who y'all be playing with? But yeah, I hope we're all respectable people of the Xbox community, and I hope none of us have any strikes. There we go.
Girl, don't let you tell it. I got banned for playing Call of Duty like the first month I was playing, so I can imagine. I can't go on game chat.
No, you cannot. I haven't turned on game chat in so long. It's ugly.
I do it for Halo. You know.
I need to play. If I do, I need games where you can point and you can it tells you can mark folks through the game. That's the kind of that they only
turn on certain people. Is what you mean?
Yeah. You know. But yeah, so that's all of our topics for today. Does anybody have any tidbits? Chat if you have your questions. Make sure to put your questions in bold and then your questions afterwards. That way we can get to it. But yes,
I have a tidbit.
What you got, ma'am? What you got?
We got a community space. That's the tidbit.
Right?
Yay.
Yes. If you haven't been paying attention, the ladies, all these beautiful ladies here, we have a community space at PAX West. We're actually on the official schedule for PAX Saturday at 3:30 in the community room. So if you're at PAX or if you know somebody that's at PAX, make sure you let them know to come by the community room Saturday, September 2nd at 3:30 p.m. We'll be in there. We will also have a giveaway for a Starfield giveaway. We're not going to tell you what's in there, but it's like a little gift bag with Starfield goodies. And we're hoping to have some folks to parlay with.
How y'all ladies feel?
Honestly, excited and nervous. Like, I'm excited for it, but I'm also I'm an introvert. Like, I don't want to deal with people, to be real, but I will deal with you.
No, I talked about this before too. Like, I'm trying to get out of it, and like people normally think that I am more extroverted because of how I am on Twitter and stuff like that, but that's like not how I really am in person. Right. I'm usually more reserved, and it takes me a little while to warm up to people. So I think that's how we all are, right?
I think I'm the same. Like, I'm very suspicious.
Not you, Charisse. Charisse is like, not me.
I am more of the outgoing people person, talking and stuff, and I am. First of all, shout out to Latinos in Gaming for the opportunity. First of all, let's just do that. Let's just do that because they had to come hit us up, but they did, and we appreciate it. For the opportunity. I think this came at the right time for us. I think for us, we were we doing a lot of work in the background, and this is a great opportunity to show what we got, and also to be recognized to have this opportunity means a lot to me personally. So I want the website. I want to go to PAX. I want to go to the schedule and see the Grown Women Gaming one, and I want to frame it and I want to put it on my wall because that's how much it means that we are able to do this. So I'm so happy. I couldn't ask for.
No, it's definitely exciting and a huge milestone for us, for real. Like,
So I'm trying to be focused and try to take we got things. Just because we got the space, we still got things we got to plan, make sure things is as clean and cut as possible. Right. But then on the other side, it's like, man, as soon as this community space is finished, I'm celebrating. We don't have to celebrate. You know what I mean?
Last day we should go out and have a nice dinner for real.
Sure, I agree.
Yes, a nice little dinner. So if you guys in the Seattle area, somebody, let them know. Come through.
Yeah. Yep. So Charisse, I mean, you
real quiet.
Yeah.
Listen to y'all talk.
Well, no. Who asked the question? Like, how do we feel? That was you, lady, right?
Yes.
So I'm interested to know what CHAREECE feels. I know that Boogie and we show our emotion on our sleeve more than CHAREECE, and sometimes I'm guessing like, how does CHAREECE feel about something?
Right. She's very reserved.
She's always like,
right.
Like, yeah, you can see the wheels turning, but you don't know what's gonna come out. Like,
right.
Of course, I'm happy to see my girls. I absolutely love y'all.
you know that.
I cannot wait to hug and kiss Lady and hug and just smother myself in Delilah and just
what?
And just
you know what? I'm gonna let that be what that is. Okay, sister, y'all, sister. Okay.
I know, right? I've known Delilah for years, and I just want to sit beside her and like put my head on her shoulder and just take a nap.
Oh
I just
God.
want to be in y'all presence. That's all. But I like conventions because I've been to a few in Atlanta. And PAX is a bigger one. Because I've used to go to Dragon Con. Oh no. See, I would see if I was home, I would have done something. Yeah. But like I don't know how to I gotta fly and everything. I hate flying. I'm not fond of it. Yeah, so once I get past that part, the excitement of it will actually like kick in.
Just take a nap, girl. You can just stay up the night before.
I can't do that.
It's a long flight. It's a 5-hour flight. It's just
I think it's longer for me because I have to drive to a regional airport and then fly to a national one and then I'll be there. So I don't know. The excitement really hasn't set in yet because I still got stuff to do. Yeah. And this is, and like Boogie said, this is a more of a working vacation, but I get to work with my girls. Oh, once I get to Seattle, I think I will be like fangirling a little bit. I'm trying not to do it super hard.
Probably when you start packing, you'll start to feel.
Yeah, honestly, because I'm about to get my suitcase out like this week, that way I can go ahead and start planning stuff in my head. I might have to send some stuff to Lady, like, Lady, what you think about this? Because and plus I'd be like checking the weather again. Y'all said something about it's cool. It's like, but it's cool.
It's okay. The weather is a little interesting in Seattle, so
I'm gonna have to Google that because
it's just been crazy, on the West Coast this year. Like,
it's hard to predict it. Like, to be honest with you,
I don't know. See, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm excited, but like I'm reserved with it. Like I said, y'all.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I just when I get over there, then I'll fangirl them. How about that?
I guess I'm excited. I'm at the same time I'm kind of trying to stay reserved because I'm kind of in the same boat mentally. Like I have so much personal stuff like going on to where I won't allow myself to get too hyped about it. But I'm sure as it get closer, I'll get more and more. I look forward to it more and more. But of course, I look forward to seeing y'all for sure. So that's a given.
All the food we gonna eat.
And see, this is why I need Boogie to like
curate at least.
Wait. This is what I'm about to say. Wait, the project manager in the room. I need the project manager in the room to make an itinerary so that I ain't got to think about nothing. Like, oh yeah, we're doing this on Friday. Boom, we're doing this on Saturday. I don't want to think about y'all. I really want to turn my brain off. I really just.
Well, if I'm supposed to do that, I'm letting you know that was my plan too, was to turn my brain off. So if we're gonna make a plan, it needs to be planned so that I can then not have to do nothing.
Well, yeah, we got to figure it out because I know we still got a little bit of time.
Right.
So
but we doing karaoke night, right?
Yeah. You don't already booked it.
You already booked it. Did you book it?
So
I mean,
I can't wait.
We got no choice. We going because you already
karaoke happening.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we'll sit and talk and drink.
Nah, I'm gonna
watch. Well, somebody gotta sing. Somebody singing something.
You sing first, CHAREECE.
Why I gotta sing first though?
Because you ain't never been there.
You got to.
You ain't never been
there. Because you flying in late. How about that? You flying in late.
Oh, hey, but if we go by our government names, ma'am.
Okay, fair. That's true. But we back. So look.
So CHAREECE, you're gonna be the first one.
Bet. All right.
And I told you in the chit chat that you got to pick the bottle. You ain't saying nothing about it, ma'am.
I said, my bad.
That's right.
Well, sure, bet. What y'all? I got y'all. Whatever.
Ma'am. Well, you need to let me know. So, because I'm going there first, so I'm gonna go grab it. So.
Well, then send me a menu. Let me see what's on the what my choices
a liquor
are.
store.
A liquor store?
Oh my God! Oh, we got anything? Okay, then. Okay.
Come on now.
She said a menu. She said a menu.
I thought you meant at the place. I didn't think he was going to the spot. My bad.
To the liquor store.
My
God.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure that we have something special that happens live for the Patreon folks. So something will be there that gets streamed to you guys first, and we may even do most of the content that comes from PAX to Patreon folks first before it goes live for YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to y'all for that. I did put in the chat your question, but I know we're doing tidbits. Can I do a tidbit?
Yeah.
All right, so if y'all can see my shirt, it say this side, Ben Sabers.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, got you.
Because we got a show coming out this week.
Yo, why am I happy that this is coming out in the afternoon, evening time?
And how they just like, we gonna do it a day early because. So it was supposed to come on the 23rd, and now it's gonna be released on the 22nd. So
yep.
I
won't be spoiled at work. Thank God.
Yeah, I think we get 2 episodes too the first time again. So it looks really good. They showed a full clip yesterday, and I tried to just like look for a second and then turn it off, but it looks fabulous. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty hyped for a show. This is probably one of the Jedis that we've been waiting forever to have come to the live action screen, and she's getting her own series, and her story is just like, I don't know, it's pretty crazy if you haven't looked at any of it. But yeah, I'm ready. And Rosario Dawson just like embodies that character. Like she
looks so good.
That character.
So good. She looks so
good.
good.
She's reprising her role because wasn't she like extra in the with the baby Yoda? What's his name?
Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had made an appearance in that. And so
so she was Ashoka there, and then now she's like full on.
Yeah.
This is like her show, her story.
Yeah, I got you.
And then some of the people that were in the Mandalorian are in this too, because it's part of that story being told. And this time that we're talking about is after Obi-Wan's series, and this is after, obviously, Darth Vader is Darth Vader now.
Yeah.
But we get to see, it seems like we get to see Hayden Christensen as Anakin as flashbacks for her.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, so we see him as Anakin, being Anakin, and not as Vader.
Which would be awesome, because you don't, unless you read to go into the books or whatever, into like the other media, you don't really get to spend as much time with him as like an adult Anakin.
Because people like my dad texted me the other day, he didn't even know that Ashoka was Anakin's Padawan.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't realize that. They was like, where'd she come from? Where'd she just pick the from?
Right.
Baby, she been here.
Yeah, and she was trained by Darth Vader. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she been here.
She's a beast.
That's actually interesting. I love hearing the little insight. Y'all know I don't know nothing about this crap.
Right.
I look forward to seeing.
I saw your face. You're like, oh, she was trained by Anakin.
Like, I'm jiggy with that.
Yeah. So I was trying so hard not to see any trailers, because once I know I'm watching it, I'm like,
speaking of other leaks, y'all know they got some Starfield leaks out there. So
I've been review codes, and it's like, I'm like, please.
I've not. If I see the word, I haven't even been in our Discord channel for it yet. Like I popped in it, and I popped out. I was like,
I'll be done with stuff that I find that's not spoilery.
Oh, well then I might jump in at the end if it's not. But I've been trying to stay away from it.
They know better. The server know better. They never do that now. That's an auto. Oh, if you do, that's an automatic ban.
Right, I'm gonna ban myself. No, okay.
But yeah, I do have one tidbits. Also, Disney Plus. They released the teaser trailer for Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It drops December. I can't remember the date, but it's December something.
Yeah,
And
I don't know how I feel about the character looks, but I mean, I'm ready for the ride.
and that part, it can't be worse than the movie. But I'm here for it. I am a Percy Jackson stan. I have read the original 5-book series, the second book series with 5 books, and I am on the 3rd, maybe the 4th series. No, I'm on the 4th one now. This is a whole, like, I don't know if they're gonna go as deep in it, but one season is supposed to be 1 book, so I'm here for it. If we can get the whole thing out, I would be ecstatic. So yeah, they be on the lookout for that. I know what you mean. I didn't like how Ares looked, Boogie. I didn't like that. I do like the trio, but I did not like Ares look. But we're gonna see. Yeah. And any other tidbits before we get to questions?
Not so much a tidbit, but definitely a question. Do you all plan to see Blue Beetle?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am.
I want to see it.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Did it come out already? Like it came out this
week.
Yeah.
So. I'm gonna watch it next week. Again,
they said it already hasn't done as good numbers, but I'm still a firm believer that is fully what's the gentleman's name?
James Gunn. James
Gunn's fault for telling everyone that he's resetting the universe and essentially this shit doesn't matter. Like, you basically said, don't come see any of our movies until I start making movies.
Right, because it's no tie-in, right? They won't tie in.
Right. We don't know what he's going to tie in at all. We don't know.
I think it needs it, though. Let's be real.
It's like, okay, you're going to do a fresh overhaul, but then it's like, there's no incentive for me to see it in the theaters. You know what I mean? For me to pay the extra money when I can see it in my house. And then I'm sorry to tell people, but people are worse. No one came out of the pandemic better. And when I went to the movies, it was like, why am I coming to the movies to deal with highly inconsiderate people when I can pay the same money and watch this in the comfort of my home? I love cinema. I love seeing movies in the movie theater, but I don't want to have to deal with ignorant ass people just to see a movie.
And girl, when you finish that theater room, you're gonna be even more like,
yeah, right. And like, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying $40 to, deal with that. So, yeah,
I feel you. I'm in a similar situation. Like, I think about it all the time, even when we go to the theater. I still, like you said, I still enjoy the movie experience, getting the popcorn, the smell, like all of it plays a part when you go. But you're right. The more and more I think about it, like, I could save that money. Like,
right.
I could rent a movie cheaper than this and get a better experience, prop my feet up on the couch.
Right. And when I need to pause, get up, go to the bathroom,
popcorn, and pause and pause it when I'm about to miss a part, go to the bathroom, come back, unpause. Like, it's like they're gonna have to work harder to refine that experience, because you're right, people come in there sometimes yelling. We had this one lady, we went to the movies, I think last week, or I can't remember. Last week, she came in with her phone light on. The lights had already been dimmed out. She late to the movie now. She came into the theater with her phone light on, looking at the chairs, and then she saw me look at her, and she kept her light on, like she was just trying to annoy me on purpose. I'm like, look, I got too much to lose, girl. Like, just sit down. Like,
right.
So it's wild, and you're right. People are just, I don't know if it was the pandemic or what. I think it kind of have brought out a little bit of the worst in people, which is sad.
Yeah. It's like the inconsiderateness has gotten worse, right?
Yeah. It's interesting. But yeah, I definitely still plan on seeing. Like, I still enjoy going to movies. So I still plan on seeing Blue Beetle. But I could easily see, a time where, like, I talk to my husband, we decide, no more movies. Like, just no more movies. We're gonna have to just wait till they release, and we'll catch them when we catch them. So,
all right. That's no.
Oh, what? I think I got one more tidbit.
Yeah.
check out the merch because I got on the latest shirt. One of the is it on Game Pass?
Somebody zoom into Delilah. Somebody zoom in.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass.
So yeah, check out the merch. We definitely thinking about some other design and stuff. I don't think we're gonna have another update until mid-September. So, but definitely check it out. We got a couple of other cool ones that people have picked up and show it off in the Discord. So because we do have a Discord group post fashion as well. So yeah. That's it. That's the last one.
All right. Let's go back to questions. We got a few in the house. First of all, Abacab. Has anyone checked out Stray God as the role-playing musical yet? Laura Bailey is a really good singer. She's a good voice actor. I did not know she was a good singer. But no, I did not know anything about that.
Is that a TV show? Is that a game? What are we talking about?
Well,
I'm assuming role-playing, so it's got to be a game,
musical.
right?
So yeah. I guess.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I gotta look it up on YouTube and see what's going on with that, and then I'll come back to that because I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's a different spin. Musical, like that's a spin. So,
all right, Rangy 4. What would be the name of your ship in Starfield?
Ooh,
you already know. Whoever knows, you already know.
Wait, I figure you're not gonna make that name of your character though.
We name that shit after ship too. Coochie Meow Meow. Let me get Coochie Meow Meow. That's gonna be the name of my ship. It's gonna be a cat on the side. Yep.
I feel like I'm gonna name my ice cream.
I don't know what I'm gonna name.
The ice cream truck.
I thought that far,
I like that though.
Right.
I have no idea what I'm just
I might make mine very spaceshipy. I'm just that type. Like I'll be like Falcon 13 or something crazy like that.
Falcon 1375 or some shit.
You know, something just generic, boring. Yeah. Like I would probably, Unless it's
my garage door is called Hangar Bay 5.
That's awesome though.
Honestly, it is.
Yeah,
and it's a good name.
Opening Hangar Bay 5. I have a whole Star Wars thing going on.
I see. Interesting. So I haven't thought that far, but now you make now I'm really gonna think about it because you posed that question. So yeah,
I know I haven't thought about it either because I was like I was always having a hard enough time naming my own characters.
Yeah, right. Y'all already see how I name my characters. That's my point. That's my point. Right there. How many Delilahs is there? Like for real.
I know, right? I don't know. What are you gonna name your character? People, put that in the chat. What you're gonna name your Starfield
what are you
character?
gonna name your character and ship?
I mean, your ship. Yeah, that way we can steal some names.
Yeah, because I still need a name.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Monica D. Question: if you only had time to play one more game, would it be Remnant 2 or Baldur's Gate 3? Baldur's Gate 3.
One I got. Remnant 2.
Remnant 2. But I'm biased because
Baldur's Gate 3 because them lines are hilarious.
Oh, son of.
We still got a middle. What you think? What about you, CHAREECE?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
See, I think they only said it because they played. That's what they played.
I played Remnant. I played that shit and put it right the fuck back down.
It's too hard for you, huh? So it's definitely a Souls-like.
Hard for me, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a Souls-like. And then learning the loot system is a little bit weird.
Why? This is supposed to be
enjoyable. You have to do the same thing and with all the Elden Rings and stuff. You have to learn that too. Every game has a learning curve.
This is supposed to be enjoyable. You can't romance nobody in this game.
You didn't romance? Did you romance Elden Ring?
Baldur's Gate, you can romance everybody.
You can romance everybody, including your guardian.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that one later because I don't want to get no spoilers away.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, them lines be spicy.
Very
spicy.
How spicy you talking?
Oh boy told me one night. He told me to tell him how good. He told me to tell him how good he looks.
Like for real, what's the deal with it? It's like all through this game.
How good he looks, and he was like, "Sex with you? No." He was like, "No."
Who said that?
Like, not you. Just talking. I feel hurt in real life right now.
Wow.
Yeah. they what's her name? The Lazar, whatever. She was
Yeah.
like, I will lay you down and skin you alive, but then put it all back together for you. And I was like, that's how you coming towards me now?
Right.
She's like, yes, but you're spending the night with somebody else, so I don't want you anymore. And I was like, well, damn.
Yeah. And they all
Word got round, I guess.
Yeah. The one girl, Carlac told me, look, while you waiting for me to get my shit fixed, you can go play with Gail. That's all right.
And that's who I would guess. Like,
yeah, I was like, for real?
It sounds like hella drama. Yeah.
That's how we do.
That's how we do. But yeah, I was hey.
Cedric, for real?
I'm so mad at that.
Cedric, for real?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You got to put the Harriet 2, or would you be the 3? Like,
Right.
Yeah, get the right name now.
Look.
Oh my God. You might as well just name it Freedom. Like, dude. Oh my God. That's about to be hilarious.
Hey.
Somebody gonna have
Oh my God. Okay, I got one. Somebody
already
has
know.
to put their ship as all one word. I got a folding chair. Yes.
Go on somebody's ship, and that's what they're collecting. Instead of sandwiches, they're collecting folding chairs.
Folding chairs.
It's gonna be the Montgomery Brawl. That's the name of the ship.
Hey,
Oh my God.
I bet you nobody would board them though. Hey, you don't want to try them.
Oh my God.
Y'all hilarious. Y'all hilarious.
All right, is there any more questions?
I'm
Oh wait, Michael Turner's going to name his Gold Rush. I kind of like that. 49
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one. I kind of like that.
I'm gonna have to think of a really good name now, just cause.
I know, right? I'm gonna have
You
to
the pirate. You the space pirate. Space
I'm
cat girl.
you know I'm going pirate for sure.
So you need your name got to be the rawest name on earth. I can't wait.
It's gotta be something good. Yeah, I gotta really think that one through.
I don't know. See. All right. Any more questions? None. So we're going to get ready to do our outros. Let's start at the bottom up.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you all for joining the show and chatting with us for this little bit. We appreciate each of you all being here. Please feel free to tell friends and family about the show. What they say, like, share, subscribe, all that goodness. And yeah, you all know you can catch me on Twitter at Delilah_HD, on Threads, same thing. Usually everywhere, Delilahhd. But yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All right, lady.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Shout out to our Patreons. Y'all some real ones. PAX 2 weeks. I think we're gonna do like 2 streams and that's it. Hopefully tomorrow or maybe later on tonight we'll do something on the PC. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I got an interview with Han Solo at 5:00 my time, so it's gonna be 8:00
Nice.
y'all time.
That's news.
I know, right? You gonna tell us? You gonna tell us about it?
Right.
I was gonna tell y'all after the show.
I mean,
Apparently not. I just want to,
You know what? We gonna have a discussion away from this.
we want to be there. We want to be there when you're there. So like,
I'm
would have been nice.
I'm busy.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fit it in. I'm like, okay.
I know, right? Because
Look. I'm not. If y'all can't come by, that's fine. I know. I had this held down for a while, so me saying it last minute may not be the best idea.
Damn.
But we're getting it done. We
She just told us too that she's known
Right.
for a while.
Right, like that.
Yeah,
you didn't help your case, lady. Like,
I was saying she's digging that hole deeper.
Right.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm in this hole right now.
come on.
Y'all come see us in the interview, and I think we might stream something later tonight or tomorrow. It depends. It really depends. Because I got games on my Steam, so I got games on my Steam. I got games on my PC. Lady Infamous all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, Threads, TikTok. Check us out on our Instagrams and also on our TikToks. And I can't wait to see y'all at PAX West. Who's coming? I can't wait to see you guys. That's it. That's my intro.
That's it. All right, and I'm LBOOGIE0208. I'm pretty much that on all my socials. I've been having some weird people follow me on Instagram lately. I need you guys to stop. It's like, oh my god, it's like now my account's public. It's like, who are you people? I think
somebody's algorithm random.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I need to take down some of these photos. But yeah, so that coming up this week. Like I said, follow my Twitter if y'all want to talk about Ashoka or come on to our Discord. Lots of people are on there. We didn't talk about it this week, but it sounds like it's about to get real lively on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like Delilah said, your mama called you Twitter. Your mama named you Twitter. That's what I'm about to call you. So with the block feature, apparently it's about to go bye-bye. So it's about to get real spicy in them streets. It might be worth popping some popcorn to watch this fire burn.
Mm-hmm. I guess they made the argument that that's what the mute button is for. It's not the same. It's not. It's like you preventing them from seeing your content. Like that's another thing too. Like that doesn't. The mute button stops them from communicating with you, but it doesn't. They can still see your content. If I wanted to block you from seeing my content, that's what I want to do. Right. Like that's all. They just like they completely glossed over that part.
Yeah, somebody was like, tell me your baby mama got you blocked on Twitter without telling me your baby mama got you blocked on Twitter. To Elon.
Yo, if that's the reason why he's doing this.
Yo, I mean.
I would imagine him being CEO, he should have like a super account. It should be nothing he can't see.
Right. I feel like that is how it is anyway, right?
Yeah,
and he's still blocking people left and right. So why are you still blocking people if you're about to get rid of the functionality to block people? Yeah.
That's weird.
That's a lot of said super account. I'm sleep, cuz.
I'm serious.
That's how it be. Yeah, you do.
I'd imagine somebody that high level up in the company has a completely unlocked account. It's nothing they cannot see. Like they can go in somebody's DMs and see. They can go in. They can see whatever they want to see. Like they got the key to the city, basically.
Right.
So that's what
you think your DMs is private. They are not.
Wouldn't that what 44 billion would get you?
Right.
It's unethical, sure.
Very unethical, but I don't think ethics is like
right. I don't think that's not the vibe he's giving off.
No, not at all. Like not at all. He didn't take the class. He didn't sign up for it.
Right. He just clicked through,
he dropped that class in college.
Clicked through the training video. Didn't listen.
He didn't pay no attention to that one. So it's my outro. It's your girl CHAREECE here. Again, thank y'all for coming. We love having these conversations with y'all every week. Is sometimes the highlight of our week, especially when the work is hellish. This is the highlight of our week sometimes.
Facts, it is. It's therapy.
It is. But yeah, so again, thank y'all for coming. Make sure that people are going through a lot of things. You can't see that sometimes. Make sure to be nice to people. If you can't say anything nice, I don't know, just shut up. I don't know, say they have cute shoes or something. I don't know, but you don't know what they're going through. But yeah, it's your girl CHAREECE here.
I'm not sure about how that backfired on me one day. I'll tell y'all later.
How?
I know. Girl, listen, I'll tell you later.
Okay, because that's what they would tell my daughter. Like, if you just trying to compliment somebody, just tell them they got cute shoes.
Listen, okay.
Like, you make it feel all good.
I do. Like you do a little twist with it too. Like, oh, thank you.
Right.
Look at
that. And I notice when you tell people you have a blessed day, they be like, "Thank you."
See?
Yeah. Especially in the South.
Mm-hmm. That shit is like handing out a Hershey's kiss.
I love Hershey kisses.
Tell people you had a blessed day. They be like,
I needed that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I know you pray, so
yep.
All right, then. So we will see y'all next week. And then after that, we'll be in PAX. Y'all have a good weekend. Make sure to get y'all wins in.
Sure.